Hi, I'm Carrie McCullough with Maryland Budget Wise Weddings, and this is your budget wedding flower fix for June. And with it being kind of the middle of the summer, the first thing I saw when I walked in the grocery store this time was these big bright sunflowers. So I definitely wanted to do something with those. And another thing I think of in the middle of the summer is really bright, fresh fruit. So I incorporated both of those things into this centerpiece, and I'm going to zoom in and show you all the details. I used these sunflowers that have more of a yellow center than a black one because I think the black is just a little too dark and dramatic for a wedding. So these sunflowers are a little brighter and more summery and fun. And then I used apples, a variety of green apples, and those red and yellow hybrid apples, as well as clementines to accent the vase. And I did focus more on the vase this time as kind of my center point, focal point. I got a more expensive vase it's very heavy, very nice. It's, you know, comes up in that heart shape and it flutes out at the top. And it's bigger than what I would usually go with. So I didn't have to accent this area around the vase like I usually would with something like votive candles or flower petals to kind of expand the centerpiece outward. I think this vase does a really good job of just filling all of that space in the center of the table. And this is actually one of those centerpieces that you will have to do the bulk of it the morning of the wedding. So you'll need some family and friends to help with that because of course you'll be busy. But you can get the sunflowers bunched together. I put a green rubber band up at the top here and a green rubber band at the bottom to keep it in that nice long stalk there with those stems. And the reason I say you'll need to do it the morning of is that I have some sliced apples you'll see here because I wasn't able to do whole apples throughout the whole thing. You'll see I have a whole apple there, a whole green one, a whole red and yellow one there. But to fill these little spaces that the whole apples won't fit into, you need to do some thick apple slices, and you just don't want that white area of the apple to turn brown. So that's the reason for it having to be done the morning of. But it is a very quick centerpiece to put together. I'd say if you could get 5 to 10 friends to help you the morning of, and you know, you have some directions for them and you have this picture of the centerpiece for them to go off of, it shouldn't take more than an hour for 15 centerpieces to be put together, especially if you have these sunflowers bunched ahead of time. So it's really just a matter of centering the stem there, filling the vase with the pieces of fruit, wedging them in together, and then filling it with water just about up to this top part here where it starts to flute out. And so this whole centerpiece came in at just under $25. The vase was around $15, and you can probably get them in bulk for a little cheaper online. The fruit, you can get, you know, 3 or 4 pound bags of apples and those big carts of clementines. So all in all, the fruit is about $5 per centerpiece. And then the sunflowers were on sale for $3.50 for this bunch of 3. So, and of course the last accent is just the water, and that's free. So it's still a centerpiece that comes in under $30. It's big and bright, and the vase is really nice, and that's that focal point there. So that is your budget wedding flower fix for June, and stay tuned in July for some more ideas.